a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Now Dowdle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility.
And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And this will be incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
Great, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Cooks going in motion. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here is the option, running right. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. On 3rd down, Prescott. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And it's a good, solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts. This one complete to Campbell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. One quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Great, set. Delta.
Here's Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
3rd and goal for Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end.
Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. Whoa! The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you, the answer, It's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
He's got it at the 7. He is in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Right check. Here we go, 47.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Play fake. Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys get it back to within 9.
Cowboys 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. Go silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Carlos Vianney. Silver, set. No touch.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
No touch. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, Barkley. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Pistol now for Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On play action, here's Dak. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Damone Clark there to get him down.
Great, set.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
No touch that. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Great, set. No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Silver, set. No touch.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Dak gonna run with it himself. And they're gonna bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now Dowdle. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Third and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he's going to be out of bounds, but White. Events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
No touch, set.
At the 6-yard line.
No touch.
Here's Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Pistol snap with Lance. Pass pulled in by Vaughn. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Reed Blankenship has the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Elliott now for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And third down coming up. Try to pick this one up on the ground. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll go for it and run option right. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Lance has completed right side to Ferguson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. Down the right sideline. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. Now Gainwell hit. The ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go.
They'll begin with a zone read. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on time.
Okay, ready? Go!
Here's a keeper on the zone read. And he pitches it.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Here's 3rd and 7.
70 Lions.
Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
No touch.
Now Barkley. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's Barkley. He's to the 10. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Half the 60. Ready?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the pistol, Vaughn. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They're able to bounce back